Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ithaca's #1 debate show, Master Debatin'. I'm Brian Holkert, and on today's show, we are debating all things movies. That being said, let's talk a little bit about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This year, Marvel had two of the biggest films of 2018 in Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War. Both films are great in their own right. However, there's been a lot of debate as to which film is better from both fans and critics alike. So with that in mind, let's ask the question. What is the better movie, Black Panther or Infinity War? Now, arguing on behalf of Black Panther, we have Katie Jones, the co-host of the popular movie podcast Cinema Chat, and arguing on behalf of Infinity War is Alex Hessig, producer and host of An Hour with Hessig on ICTV. Katie, Alex, how are we doing today?
Good, I'm doing great.
Doing great.
All right, so let's get right into it. Katie, we'll start with you. Why is Black Panther a better movie than Infinity War?
Well, I think for starters, it's a movie that you can jump right into. With Infinity War, you need a background. You need to be able to watch all of these other movies and understand the characters before watching Infinity War. I think with Black Panther, you can jump right into it. It's easy to understand. It's easy to follow. And also the characters are great too.
No, that's pretty good. Great characters, and you don't have to watch like 20 other films. I mean, Alex, how can you even respond to that? That's a pretty good point.
Infinity War is the best Marvel film because it is just the culmination. It's the payoff of 10 years of storytelling. I don't care that you have to watch all the other films because it's worth it to see all these characters on screen. It's just something else. What does your movie have? One superhero?
Oh,
we have like 24.
Well, I don't have to spend 10 years catching up on movies just to see, spoiler alert, most of them die.
10 years in like our time, but like what? Maybe like 2 days of dedicated movie watching?
I don't have that kind of time to waste. I think with Black Panther, you can get right into it. The characters have so much depth to them, and there's a lot of time spent on character development, which is key to having a good movie.
Those are fair points, but let's move on to like a bit more to the character side of things, particularly with two characters, your villains, Thanos and Killmonger. Now, Alex, Thanos is a great villain, but do you really think he's better than Killmonger? I mean, and with all his depth to him?
Well, let's do a quick poll real quick. Any other Marvel movie has the villain won?
No, actually, I don't think there has been a film where the villain wins.
And he wins in Infinity War, correct?
Yes, he does.
Kills half the heroes, right?
Yes, he does.
That's a mic drop. That's
Why
the best villain in all Marvel movies right there.
The villain doesn't win because the villain also has a human aspect to them. Letting the villain win in Infinity War is just a sign that this person is just out to destroy the world.
Isn't that the point of a villain, to destroy people or take over the world?
No, I think at the end of the day, a villain is still a person. They still have that good in them, and you can see that in Killmonger. You know, he's got this in-depth persona that allows him to have a human aspect.
The thing with Thanos is you kind of understand why he's doing what he's doing. He thinks there's finite resources and the people in the universe are still growing at a rapid rate. So he's just trying to save people from themselves, essentially. He thinks he's a savior.
That sounds like some pretty good depth to me. But I mean, what does Killmonger have that Thanos doesn't?
Killmonger is an actual human. Thanos is not realistic. Thanos would never kill that many superheroes. You spend so much time developing these superheroes, all to see them die? Like, I don't see that as a good ending to a movie that I want to enjoy.
All right, let's get to something else real quickly. Let's talk a little bit about the action scenes. Now, both films are pretty good with their action. Katie, how's Black Panther's action compared to Infinity War?
Well, the action scenes are amazing. The chase scene between Claw and Black Panther is absolutely insane. It has me on the edge of my seat every single time I watch it. It doesn't get old. Infinity War is nothing but predictable in their action scenes.
Ooh, predictable action. Like, how can you take that?
I mean, I don't know what's predictable about Infinity War. We don't have just one major fight at the end. We have two. Battle of Titan, Battle of Wakanda. I mean, there's like 10 superheroes in each and villains everywhere and crazy effects. How do you top that? I don't know. I don't top it in a Beijing freeway in a car chase.
You gotta give it that. Two fights are better than one, I always say.
I think that having one fight that comes down between two people is much more emotional than a bunch of people just killing each other. The cinematography in Black Panther is much better in the action scenes. And
I don't know about that. And I mean, the battle at the end of Infinity War did come down to two people. Thor literally had Thanos almost defeated.
Okay, let's get to like one final big question before we wrap this all up. Let's go 5 years into the future and talk about the impact your respective film is going to leave. Why do you think your film, about any reason, is going to leave a bigger impact?
Well, definitely just outside of the world and in culture, we've had so many movies that are predominantly white characters. We never have had a lot of movies that have people of color. Black Panther is one of the first movies to feature a majority cast of people of color, and it's led to a future impact even seeing today with Crazy Rich Asians. So I think that Black Panther will have an impact in the long term, not only in just like the movie scene, but in also how we cast our actors in Hollywood.
I will concede it is a cultural phenomenon, that movie was, but this movie, Infinity War, was a world event. It's the 4th highest grossing movie of all time. It's going to have the biggest narrative impact of any other Marvel movie, I think, ever. So that's where I put my stock.
All right, and those are all very fair points. Katie, Alex, thank you so much for today's debate. You both were great. All right, when we come back, we're going to be taking a stab at debating who's the better movie villain icon, Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers. Stay tuned.